Hello and welcome to episode 208 of the Quill Gaming Podcast. I'm your host and GM Alex, and you're with me today. I have
Ben Meredith,
Bryn Monroe,
Lydia Nicholas,
and Helen Gould.
And who you're still managing to play despite everything I do.
Oh my god.
Zolf Smith,
Hamid Al-Tahan, somehow.
Cell Side Bottom.
And an angry Azu.
So, we have to pick up exactly where we left off. We are in the middle of combat. You are fighting something that wants everyone dead. You are stood in the doorway to, in a lot of ways, the world's last best hope. And it wants to kill everyone near it. You are beneath London, and with that, I would like to pick up. It's Wild's turn, I believe.
Oh.
Unless I'm mistaken. I might be. Let me double check. I am mistaken. I'm going to keep the soft tone of voice, but move him down the initiative order. There we go. Wasn't that nice? Lovely. And with that in mind, Hamid, you're up.
Is Hamid conscious? He's now in the slightly more breathable air, but I think he stays asleep for 1d4 hours.
Oh, gosh, of course you got knocked. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to skip past you to Cell.
Thanks for rubbing that in again, Alex.
Sorry. That wasn't even intentional that time. I saw a positive number on there and was like, oh, hello.
Cell breathes dragon... Well, it's not technically dragon fire, it's dragon electricity on the thing.
Walk us through what that looks like and does.
This is because last episode, maybe even the episode before that, these episodes have been long. Cell necked alchemical allocation, which is a ability that allows them to drink an expensive potion and spit it back out again. And the one that Cell bought all the way back in Japan was Dragon's Breath, because they had seen Hamid do a dragon fire thing and thought that was cool, so did that. And so yes, Cell turns to the creature and but what comes out is a jagged 30-foot line of lightning. It does
I believe a horrendous amount of damage is, if I remember correctly.
Well, yes, it should, but who knows? Creatures in the affected area, and in this case, because it's lightning, it is a 30-foot line, so it's not a cone, it just goes straight through these things. A successful reflex save results in half damage. So,
I will roll the reflex save first then, because they're just going to take damage either way.
Yeah, they are.
What is the reflex save DC?
10 plus... Intelligence modifier is 8, so 18. Plus the level of the spell, so it's 22.
Oh god, I hope it misses, because it's got really good reflexes though. It seems to be agile.
Okay.
I'm afraid it rolled phenomenally high on its reflex, and so has made the reflex save for half. What's the damage?
I accidentally on the dice roller put D20s rather than D6s, so I was like, that's a lot of damage.
Roll it!
Okay, so what is the damage? It does a crazy high reflex save, though.
That was 28, then plus 11, so 39.
So that's 39 damage halved?
Yeah, 19 damage.
Yeah.
That is not as high as I thought it would be.
But what it is, remember, is a hit instead of I throw a bomb nothing happens. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will tip my hair, hand a little bit here and go. I will tip my hair.
Tip your hairy hand.
And say, getting the hit in is half the battle. Don't underestimate that.
Yeah.
You have used that. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Move through the door, flank it, run away?
Close the door.
Dance and trigger loads of attacks of opportunity. They're all perfectly valid options.
Cell thinks that there are enough people on the other side of the door that can do the mission, so Cell's going to shut the door. Cell is standing in front of the door.
Yep, you can do that. You can do that. Bear in mind that Ada's on the other side.
Yep.
Ada's readied action goes off as she assists whoever it was that was going to close the door to close the door.
Yep.
Cool.
The door is closed. The party is split.
The ironic thing, right, is that last episode we thought Hamid might die and we'd have to carry on without him. It's more like Hamid might be the
Hamid's
one
the only one who
that
survives.
keeps the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of, let's move on and see what happens.
Azu, you are up.
I really hope I don't die without ever managing to summon Topaz to do her real glory. Okay. I'm gonna have to try and hit it. Because
Need a vital strike again?
yes, it'll be vital strike again. I'm not sure if there's stuff that's worn off since.
The only thing that's worn off is the Holy Whisper.
Okay, so then it'll be 15 plus 3 plus
Yeah.
whatever I roll to hit it.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever I roll is plus 18. Please be good again. Please. I beg you, dice. Please, please, please. No, that's a 4.
Okay.
So that's only 22.
Nah, it's not a hit, I'm afraid.
Okay.
It's okay. Anything else you're doing?
Do you still have damage, Helen? Lay on hands yourself again. There's just no harm in having as many hit points as you possibly can.
All right, I'll do that. I'll lay on hands myself again. Okay, 5d6. Here we go. God, imagine if I'm the last one standing. And
It's quite likely.
I can
at this
imagine
point.
that.
Yeah.
That'd be quite fun.
Yeah.
no, it wouldn't, because it would mean everyone else was dead, Alex. Oh, that's a better roll than last time. 17 back.
Nice.
That's a hit with this thing.
Yeah,
I bet Wild could have saved us.
I don't think there's anything else I can do because
Understood. In that case, then, I am going to move on to the squiggler who is still kicking on the side of the door with the rest of you. The squiggler would go for Skrark. Squiggler would go for Skrark.
Oh, I forgot about Skrark.
Without triggering attacks of opportunities, it squiggles over to Skrark. What's Skrark's current AC?
24.
Doesn't hit. Squiggles in his face, but doesn't hit on either. Also, fair play. That is a good AC. Okay, in which case then, I need to check something, but I think something rather amusing happens.
It better not be Einstein suddenly appearing because I can't take
Yeah.
having to defend someone else who's squishy.
Everybody having a party?
I'm already feeling anything that will complicate things so I don't feel so directly as if Cell has quietly condemned the party to a fatal doomed last stand.
You made the same decision that Zolf would have made.
It was
I
Zolf
don't know
who did
about
it, in
it,
my
but-
opinion.
Cell would not have done that if they weren't pretty sure that is the decision that everyone on that side would have made. Firstly, Zolf screamed to do that. Skrark decided to come through the door and has definitely put his life on the line for these things before. Azza was just the kind of person that would.
Yeah. Azza is really mad now as well because she just saw Hamid and Wild die and have to get brought back.
Would you like to hear the good news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hamid, you awake from a wonderful dream. I'm going to say a continuation of the last dream, looking up into Wild's face.
Oh,
You with me, Hamid? You with me?
what happened?
We've apparently we've been attacked by something. You were poisoned. We were all poisoned. Half of the group is still on the other side of the door. It's bad. It's
no.
really bad.
That's 6 seconds.
Yeah. Big beastie. Big beastie.
Bring it.
Ben, he has been bringing it. It's not going well for us. It is not going well.
Yeah, you with your loads of hit points. I think it could one-shot Cell.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, but that's why I'm saying bring it. Bring it to me.
Oh, I see.
Serve it to Ben.
That is not its MO.
No, it's not,
That's
unfortunately.
the opposite of its MO.
Beastie goes for Cell.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
sure.
Sal. Oh, God. You're on 50-something. I don't think it can one-shot you.
Yeah, they're not going to one-shot
What's your current AC?
24.
Oh, you might be lucky here.
Remember the -2s?
I still have the +3 from the Smite Evil thing, right?
Yeah, that goes until it's dead.
24 with...
Yep.
And it's still got the -2. Jammy, jammy, jammy.
Come on, guys, we've turned the tide.
All right, Skrark, let's go.
No, wait.
No, I don't know if it's jammy for Alex or for us.
One of the attacks hits. It
Okay.
swings for you with both of the broadswords it's got for arms.
Yep.
And tries to slice into you. One of them you manage to dodge through skill, not through incompetence on its part. The second one is a hit. 25 damage.
Okay, you're alive. That's good.
That's cool.
And everyone please give me a perception check now that there's less people for you to worry about. Well, you know what I mean.
22.
You notice it has Barrett's face on it.
Yeah.
That's a 24.
25 for Skrark.
24.
So Skrark, I'm going to take command for a second, yells out something along the lines of, watch out, it's healing!
Ooh.
I dislike this.
Boo.
We're gonna die here. We're gonna die here.
Skrark, it's Skrark's turn.
Skrark drops his spear, whips the stalking dagger off its belt, and slashes from where its kidneys might be.
Sure.
I assume I'm still flanking with Azu.
Yeah, I've not moved.
I'm going to give you a little bit of a helper here. This thing has not been behaving like something that is flanked. You know how we make the joke of, like, Pathfinder, we all have eye stalks and we all see in these different directions? This thing is fighting perfectly flawlessly on all sides. It's clear it's immune to flanking. It is just flawlessly, it's as if it's prescient almost.
Okay, that is a 30 to hit.
It's a hit.
Okay.
Well, we know it's AC now, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to say yes, that's a hit.
Oh,
that's a hit.
actually, anyway, it's a 32 to hit, so... okay, so 32 is a hit. That's good news. If it's not flanked, presumably I'm not getting sneak attack damage.
You're not, unless you have something incredibly powerful I don't know about.
Skrark does 4 damage.
Oh.
It's all damage.
Ben's not wrong. Anything else?
No, move action to change weapons, attack action to take a swipe.
Okay. From your perspective, Hamid, you see Ada is locking up the vault. Like, Ada is triggering the, like, vault lock mechanism, effectively, and that is Ada's turn. Zolf, you are up.
Right. Finally do the thing.
Yes, please do the thing.
Please roll well.
So, he takes a 5-foot step backwards, away from the thing.
Yep.
Then he takes his glaive in 2 hands and slams it on the floor in front of him, blunt end down. As he does that, out of the moisture in the air, 11 sort of like javelins of ice form, all pointed at it, the creature, and just skewer it.
Is the smite still active at this point, yes or no?
Yes, it's until it dies.
Yeah.
So, I am making 11 ranged touched attacks on this thing. Each attack does 1d6 damage, plus 1 cold damage, plus 1 holy water damage, which I assume with it being evil it will hurt.
It'll hurt, but it's not going to get bonus.
Yeah, fine.
I'll tell you now, for the sake of the maths, it's going to get very complicated if I try and hide that.
It's fundamentally 1d6 plus 2 per attack. However, because I'm smiting evil, all of my attacks get plus 11 damage. Yes. So I'm making 11 1d6 plus 13 attacks.
Do it.
Destroy it.
Can I just tell all of you that I love you very much?
We love you too.
And my attack roll is my base attack bonus plus my wisdom modifier, so that comes to 13.
Plus the smite evil bonus of plus 3.
Oh, so 16. So, 20.
Is this
20.
against touch AC?
This is against touch AC, so...
I'm going to tell you now, for the sake of simplicity, anything that it has a touch AC of 18.
Fine, so hit, 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit.
Genuinely thought that we were going to die in that corridor.
I still think
6
we are.
Hit.
Oh, fair.
19, 7 hit. 8 hit. 9 hit.
Oh my god.
10 hit. 11 hit. No crits, though.
I'd like to congratulate you on this thing is phenomenal about everything apart from one thing. Touch AC is actually pretty manageable.
Yeah, and also, if it's got a high AC, just roll the dice as many times as possible.
Roll the damage. You are going to hurt this.
Immediately take 143 damage.
Sorry.
And then I'll roll 11d6.
Just give me a second.
We just need to state that very clearly for the record. Ben has just inflicted 11d6 plus 143 damage on this thing.
Oh, yeah, 143. So, and now, just to be clear though, Alex, for the purposes of any damage reductions or resistances, times it's whatever by 11 and apply that. If we're doing it as one, if we're doing it as one big calculation, it gets 11 times its resistance to this thing.
Okay, in that case then, I do actually need you to roll
8, 10. Okay, I've got 10d6 here, so I can roll another one later. Okay, so that is... So we're on 143, 153, 163, 173... 174, 179, a nice round 180 damage.
Oh, that might do it, let me check.
Zolf.
No, to be honest, the team.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I'm legitimately impressed.
Alex.
I am legitimately impressed.
That's the combo we got excited about.
You slam the glaive in and you pour damage into this thing. It's very difficult to heal something when every single inch of your body is being annihilated. There it is, shredded, and then the shreds are shredded. It is obliterated in front of everyone. That's a proper turn.
Top 10 anime deaths.
Absolutely. And on that, we'll take a couple of minutes, and formally I'd like to congratulate you all on just the best.
Good
just
Lord.
the best.
Good Lord.
You suck.
And welcome back. You are still technically in initiative order. There is a squiggle loose. Hamid, you hear what's effectively an explosion from the other side of that door.
You can't just lock them. We have to help them. Open it back up.
I shouldn't have opened it in the first place.
Hamid casts knock.
Ha. Oh, fair.
Love it.
Do you want me to make a caster level check? If there'd normally be a roll
You
to
will
open
need
it.
to make a caster level check because there's extra stuff at play here.
Yeah.
Make a good one,
complicated
but
door.
it is possible. Well, it's built not to be open, funnily enough.
36.
Door opens. That was a good roll, wasn't it?
That's a 15. So knock is just very good at opening locks. It's your caster level plus 10. So I'm getting plus 21 to the roll because I have
It
to,
takes a
because
while,
some
but it
locks
does
are really
unlock
hard.
and start to open as Ada is literally bracing her leg against the frame going, No! No, you'll ruin, you'll kill everyone! Sell.
I've got to help them!
Oh, sorry, you can move as well if you want, but the door is not open, it is opening.
Hamid just lifts into the air slightly as his wings flap.
Yep. Sell, you are up. The door is opening, to be clear, with her yelling that.
Yep. So he yells, "It's okay! It's almost over!" And the squiggly thing is on top of Skrark, right? So a bomb is a bad idea.
It's in his face. It's literally like... Visualise the music, Skrark! Visualise it!
Oh, literally nothing that Cell has is appropriate. I suppose we'll just shoot with the arrows because gotta act fast.
Gotta go fast.
That's absolutely pointless. It will do almost nothing. But yeah,
No, nothing is pointless if it hits.
that's I suppose true. Arrows are at attack bonus of 13, 13, 7. So that is 8 plus 13 is 21.
I think that's a hit.
Minus
Cool.
4 for firing into melee, I'm afraid.
But that still might be a hit. 24 to hit minus 4, so hit.
Okay, the next one is 18 minus 4.
That's a miss.
Yeah, and the next one I rolled 20, so...
2 hits, 1 miss.
Okay, so that's 25 damage.
Yeah, it's still kicking, but it's a similar situation to when Skrark, just massacred the last one. It's chunks of it have come off as powder, but it is still squiggling up in Skrark's face.
Okay. Moving wise, Cell wants to open up a bit of space so people can attack, and so it's gonna push open the door, which I assume is like a crack open.
Yeah, you can do that, that's fine.
Cool.
Azu, you are up then.
Well, the only enemy left is this thing in front of Skrark, right?
Yep.
I hit it with my axe.
You try to hit it with your axe.
Okay, I attempt to hit it with my axe, but my attack bonus is 15. So,
Are you going to vital strike or not?
yeah, I'm going to vital strike. I'm still angry.
Wait. This is really important. Your attack bonus is 15.
Yeah?
Congratulations, for the first time, you just hit. you just hit it. You have transcended dice as a mechanic. Just skip to the hurting. I don't think it can survive.
Yeah,
but
transcended dice except for the 3d12 that now gets rolled.
Yeah.
technically, wait. 3d12 plus what?
8.
Oh, yeah, you still got a roll. You haven't quite transcended all dice, but very nearly.
Okay, that is 19 plus 8, which is 27.
You swipe it from existence.
Good.
The bits of powder that puff off disintegrate as they do so.
Okay.
Now we're good.
You are now out of initiative.
Sel's going to collapse through the door and be like, Zolf is terrifying.
Sel, are you okay? Is everyone... What happened?
That dwarf is terrifying.
What happened?
I will walk up to Azu and do a proper sort of predator bicep handshake. Yes. We grab each other's forearms and go, yeah, you saved us. Thanks.
Well, we both saved.
I mean, we knew Azu was terrifying.
Ada yells, get inside! What if there's more? Get inside!
We should go
get
inside. We should go
please!
inside.
What happened to Summit Njörl?
Let's take the bodies.
Yes.
What bodies?
I'll pick up Summit Njörl.
I'll pick up Augusta.
Oh no.
Well, Squawk, are you all right?
I'm angry. That's about it.
Yes, Good.
Ada's right. We need to get inside and close the door. We don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. Yes. All right.
With everyone's consent, are people okay to move inside and close and lock the vault door behind them?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. You will notice that I have been skipping the odd fort save here and there for the poison moving into and out of it. Simple reason. With that kind of a door frame, you could just keep dragging and pulling people and it'd be just a Benny Hill back and forth as people drop and pick up and drop. I can't be bothered. So we'll just say that people held their breath. That's a legitimate thing you can do.
Yeah.
Everyone's inside, the door is closed.
Do we think that thing was Barrett?
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But we're not sure. No one saw his face on it or anything.
We still don't know where
No.
the professor is.
Yep, but
Can anyone do any healing?
Oh, yes.
Been stabbed in the chest.
Sorry. Yes.
I'm going to channel positive energy.
As will I.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to interrupt 1 second.
Sure.
Ada, panicking a little bit, is just pointing the wand at everyone, going, show me your eyes. Show me. I don't know who is and who isn't. Show me your eyes. Everyone, right now, show me your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
I will look at Ada and pull down my bottom eyelids to reveal the underside.
Basically, everyone I'm in control of obviously will be doing the same. And Ada's like, okay. Ada sort of just backs away and starts compulsively checking the equipment. Literally, checklist number 37. And just starts going back through and checking everything of the machine.
Ada, is positive energy going to do anything in this room bad?
No, it should be fine. Should be fine.
Okay, great.
And
37. 66. And she's just going through and checking all the machinery again.
Okay, everyone gets 20 back from me.
And 23 from me.
Okay, cool. That's me at full health.
Oh, that is me exactly at full health.
Nice.
Oh, it is not me at full health.
Oh.
It's fine.
What attacked us? I don't remember anything.
I don't know.
I'm the same. I don't know what that was.
Some sort of goo assassin? I don't know. Evil.
It had lightning and it killed you.
Yes, you died again.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. I with Zolf being kind of knocked out of a stupor, he'll go over and hug Wild and be like, almost lost you.
I need to hit the gym or something. I need to be less of a liability. Thank you so much.
Well done, and thank you so much.
To be fair, Oscar, the 2 times that I've seen you go down, you've been kind of impaled multiple times while unconscious. I don't know what exercises there are for that. But yeah, I wouldn't blame yourself.
The solution there might be armor rather than.
I might need to start practicing casting with armor. Anyway, so I'm guessing we lost Summit Njörl and Augusta then.
Yeah, Einstein's missing, Barrett's missing, and we don't know if that was Barrett or Barrett made it happen or what. Ada, what situation are we in for getting this thing up there? Because as much as I want to hunt down that little snake and wring his neck myself, we should focus on solving the big problem rather than revenge.
Can anyone who wants to give me a sense motive for Ada?
Yeah.
Of course.
God, I never roll well in sense motives.
Does Lovelace even know yet that Tesla is dead?
I yelled it through the door.
Just because it's low enough that if you want to play it for an incorrect read, Cell rolled a 2.
I get 20 on my sense motive on Lovelace.
21 on Lovelace.
Yeah, both of those are high enough. She is retreating into work and is not engaging what people are saying. This is a sort of a shock response. She's she is relying. Basically, what's happened is she's gone into full-blown shock and is right now training is kicking in. Like, this is, where you start relying on procedures and you just sort of mentally turn off that.
Okay.
So does she ignore my question?
Yeah, she's just like, okay, 67 clear, right, we go to 86, but we skip 44 because 44 interacts with 57, okay, right.
Lovelace, are you... as who's going to attempt to interrupt...
She panics a little bit and is like, no, I've got to check, please, just... I've got to check it, I've got to check the machine.
Azu looks to the rest of them.
Can't lose the machine. We can't lose the machine.
Yeah, lovely. How long will that take?
Give me a persuasion.
Do you mean diplomacy?
Sorry, long time. Yep, diplomacy.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I asked for anything other than damage.
10.
Nah, that kind of a direct approach is just not working.
Sel's gonna walk over and basically begin working alongside, and so kind of being gradually in Lovelace's space, and then introducing gently some questions. Where is the machine? And is it ready?
So Lovelace initially resists, but it does start to work because you are actively just working through the checklist. Mm-hmm. And when she hears that, she's just talking about this a little bit. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because as a tactic that'll work. It's just you're not going to get it immediately. It's going to take a couple of moments for her to sort of come back down from that place.
Yeah, I mean, frankly, it will take Sel a while, having watched two of their friends die and be we've seen a lot of people die in the last... half of them came back, but half of them... 4 people died.
Yeah.
And then 2 resurrections.
Ada eventually is like, we've got the mobile set up towards the back of the lab. That's the last thing you check, though. You have to make sure that the static setup is communicating properly. Babbage is now in the mobile setup.
Right.
Oh, someone's going to have to tell Babbage what's happened.
Okay.
And then once that's done, we'll be okay. But we can't move the lockdown now. We can't
go what? We can't go into lock.
We shouldn't open the door again. Oh, I shouldn't have opened it then.
You did the right thing. You did absolutely the right thing, because otherwise you would be alone in here and everyone else would be dead. There would be no way to actually use the machine, right? You did exactly the right thing. Thank you for doing that. Now, how do we talk to Babbage?
Babbage, right? Yeah. If you come with me, I'll get that going. Lovelace finishes the checklist and then sort of starts heading over to the mobile setup at the back.
I'm going to assume that Sel could probably roll enough to work out how one talks to Babbage without needing Ada's help.
Oh, easily.
This is about keeping her conscious, essentially.
Sure.
Yeah.
Lovelace heads over to a counter at the very, very back, and there is what seems to be set up on there. Think Ghostbuster-esque backpack. Insofar as it's a very techie backpack that is now housing Babbage in there.
It's a brain in a backpack.
In addition to that, there is a sort of large unwieldy apparatus which is connected to that. It appears that they've added and bolted on a bunch of stuff to that kill switch, so it's sort of the kill switch has been modified, connected into a mobile setup for Babbage. To your eye, without even a check, it looks to be exactly what they said it'd be, but it is going to require the machinery here to continue to function.
Right.
It isn't a case where it's now all just compressed into a backpack. The stuff here has to keep going to talk with the backpack, which is interacting with the kill switch, if you see what I mean. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she heads over and she's like, okay, cool, so we can set Babbage to hear the whole room or just a person. What do you think's better?
Sel turns to Azu and Zolf. You're better at people than me, Azu, and you seem to know more about what you expected. I think this might be a one-on-one conversation or a smaller one. Does anyone have strong opinions on taking over it, or I'm willing to...
Whatever gets it going, we need to move.
I would definitely like to talk to Babbage. So while... We've skipped through a little bit of time while Sel and Lovelace were working on stuff.
Sure, it will have been a few minutes, but it is a few minutes, yeah.
Hamid will probably have asked Wild to help him with the bodies and, like, put them in the corner and grab some material from his
absolutely
tailoring supplies in his bag of holding to, like, cover them, and, like, maybe even asked what if there's anything else we should do beyond that, but just...
Skrark will have been assisting.
Yeah.
And once they're sort of laid out with sheet or whatever, Skrark would then be... probably would sit in attendance, I think.
Yeah, we should...
Also, there is no reason that Zolf wouldn't help, given that it became obvious that the direct approach...
I didn't want to... Hamid wouldn't have asked, because the people who actually live, were conscious through the battle seemed a lot more stressed. But if you're helping, then he'll happily include you.
I feel like probably all of us are helping.
Because Zolf's secret is he's always stressed, so it's much less.
I guess we should try and get somebody else's body back to their people.
Yes. Yeah. As soon as we can.
But yeah, once the topic of talking to Babbage comes up, Hamid is definitely going to volunteer to be part of that conversation.
Sure. So Ada heads over to the equipment, basically turns the lever, tweaks some things, and then picks up what's effectively a built-in microphone into the back of the thing, and she puts on a set of basically headphones again, like we're in Magitech territory here, and it's just like, "Hey, hi, Babbage. I'm fine, thank you. I'm gonna introduce someone who needs to talk to you. Thanks." And then she just puts the microphone down, takes the headphones off, and just holds them both out to Hamid.
Does anyone else want to, or shall I just...
If you're... I mean, obviously I want to talk to the brain but, I mean, appropriate... You should have this conversation, I think.
Okay.
Okay, in that case then... You put the headphones on, and the first thing that you hear is a low hiss. At the risk of being an audio nerd, the hiss of audio things that are turning on, that sort of phantom power sound, and then that settles down.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about. My hearing's not good enough to hear that kind of thing. But Hamid's probably is, so...
Well, regardless, there's a couple of moments, then you have a... Hello?
Hello, Babbage or Charles? May I call you Charles?
Yes. Can I ask with whom I have the pleasure of speaking?
Oh, of course. Hamid Salah Rinella Tahan.
Well, it's lovely to meet you, Mr. Tahan.
Pleased to meet you.
To what do I owe the...
Hamid, please.
Hamid, of course.
Well, I'm afraid I have some rather bad news.
I see.
My friends and I have been here helping, and it's about Nicola. There was an attack, and I'm afraid he was killed.
Forgive my curtness. This is obviously very upsetting, but the stakes are very high. Is the device itself still intact?
Oh, yes. It seems to be all. Ada has informed us that everything seems to still be looking like it works, and everything is okay.
And she's well as well.
Oh yes. Ada's okay. She sealed herself in the lab, and that's where we all are now. I'm afraid Augusta also didn't make it in the conflict, as well as our friend Summit Yell. But I don't know if you've heard about them. And we don't know where Professor Einstein is either, so we're not sure what's happened to him. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
Well, I appreciate your forthrightness, and we all knew the risks, so thank you for telling me. I might need a few moments with Ada, I think, after...
Oh, of course, yes. I mean, Ada, of course, is well, she's thrown herself into her work. She's shaken. She seems to be coping very well.
Oh, she will. She's always been the best of us.
Yes. We had obviously hoped to ask all three of you about the next stages in the process, since that's what we're all here to do. I do, I'm afraid, have one other thing to talk to you about first. My friend Sel, they're just endlessly impressive, extremely intelligent and capable. And they were examining Nicola's...
Cells in the background, like, they do not, they do, no.
No context compliments are the worst.
Exactly, no context whatsoever. Like, for all I know, like, he could be deciding which one of us lives and dies. And it's like,
Oh no.
Well, they were examining the device, and it does seem we've found a small flaw in I think that the feedback prevention mechanism.
Oh, do we believe the device will still function?
Yes, it should do. My understanding of the process is you extend your consciousness into the network and then release control and then withdraw it again.
Essentially, yes. I would ask if you're able to assist Ada in the repair of that. I would greatly appreciate it.
Well, I think Cell definitely would be. Cell's shown a real aptitude for mechanical engineering problems. I understand some of the theory. I've been studying it for a while, but not on their level. But yes, I think we would be able to repair that. So that's good.
Then it would seem I should offer you my thanks for catching that if it comes at a sad time.
Yes, very. It's nothing but difficult times, unfortunately. But we're all a team, and yes, if you and Ada are able to tell us everything else that needs to be done, we'll definitely help you do it.
Well, if I appreciate your time. If you would be so good as to pass me across to Ada, I believe.
Yes,
we should
of course,
have a short conversation, I think.
Of course, excellent. Yes, thank you for talking to me. I'll hand you over to Ada then.
Hamid takes off the headset and calls out to Lovelace.
Yeah, Lovelace will already be there, ready to take it off you, because obviously it's not a very loud room right now.
Yes, fair.
Yeah.
I like the idea of you going, taking them off. They're quite clunky, so you can't see all around you. You turn and you yell, and she taps and is on the other side. Like, no, I'm here. Give me the headphones.
And so on that note, I think we'll end it there.
That was a stressful old time.
Emotions.
I would say we got away with it.
Yeah.
It wasn't without cost, but it could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a lot worse.
Well, if nothing else, pressing on next week, I think. But until then, thank you all. It's been, if not a pleasure, then a wild ride, and we'll see you all next
Been
week.
An absolute roller coaster.
Yeah, indeed.
Bye all.
Bye.
Rusty Quill Gaming is a podcast distributed by Rusty Quill and licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 international license. Today's episode was directed by Alexander J. Newell and produced by Hannah Preisinger. To subscribe, buy merchandise, or join our Patreon, visit rustyquill.com. Rate and review us online, tweet us at The Rusty Quill, visit us on Facebook, or email us via mail@rustyquill.com. Join our community on the Discord or via Reddit at r/rustyquill. Thanks for listening. One of the attacks hits. It swings for you with both it swings for you.